Previously, the Godzilla Man hybrid, known as the Wanderer, rescued a pair of kaiju-controlling siblings from a Godzilla-worshipping church. Did I mention its priestess, a woman called Mother A, wears a Mothra mask? Yeah, a lot is going on. But now the Wanderer and the children are on the run. Unfortunately for them, they're lost in the most dangerous place on Earth, the Deadzone. Once the thriving Pacific Northwest, it is now an apocalyptic wasteland teeming with monsters, mutants, and killers. After running for who knows how long, the Wanderer collapses in exhaustion. Against everyone's better judgment, he de-transforms. Now the trio are more vulnerable than ever. The kids vulgarly exclaim that now is not the time to rest. But the Wanderer, he wants answers. Glass Eater gives him attitude while revealing that she picked up his stuff when they made their great escape. Her brother Runt tries to ease the tension, but she is clearly afraid of being captured by the Church of Godzilla again. The Wanderer has many questions. What is the Church of Godzilla? What exactly are the kids? While he's not exactly asking for their entire life story, Glass Eater goes a little bit too over the nose, right? She sarcastically quips about being them all possibly ending up in the belly of something really, really big, which is ironic because that is how we were introduced to her. Fortunately, Runt interjects. In a sanctimonious speech, he reveals that he and his sister are the chosen children of the Church of Godzilla. They are destined to reunite with the King of the Monsters, the god above all. As Glass Eater snickers, they play a crucial role in bringing about the divine destruction of humanity, like my subscribers. Glass Eater and Runt brag about being labeled the anti-messiahs. They continue to quip until the Wanderer warns them not to move. Behind them, glowing eyes shine in a dark cave. These eyes belong to Kumonga, the giant spider. While not quite the giant-sized villain from Son of Godzilla, it is still a fearsome beast nonetheless, one not even the Wanderer wants to mess with. Glass Eater demands for the Wanderer to immediately transform into his Godzilla half, arguably his better half. He was once a redhead, and now he's not, so I guess his Godzilla half is the next best thing. But the Wanderer can't control the transformations. Talk about bad timing. With no choice, the Wanderer heroically throws himself at Kamonga. Twice now, the Wanderer instinctively risked his life for these mysterious children. This all coincides with Kamonga ensnaring the Wanderer in some pink substance. He defiantly roars at the spider monster, never once giving up. And interestingly, the narration reads, the truth was there was something about the twins that stirred feelings in him. Feelings he had thought long dead. And keep in mind, this was long before he found out the truth about them. Long before they changed his life forever. Before they changed the world forever. With a single touch, Runt pacifies Kamonga, bringing the giant arachnid under his control. Okay, so there seems to be a mysterious link between the Wanderer and the twins. Are they related? Could he be their father? Another question is, who's doing the narrating? I suspect it's Mother A, who might be connected to all of this, but we'll have to continue to read to find out. Until then, the X Factor escalates. Kumonga's entrails pull Runt into its gut. The Wanderer and Glass Eater hop onto the Runt-controlled Kumonga, and now I've seen everything. The trio journey to a cave. After starting a campfire, we learn more about the kaiju-controlling twins. While they don't intentionally kill the kaiju sadly does pass away. Case in point, Kamonga, who is confirmed dead and possibly delicious. At long last, the Wanderer learns what we, the reader, had already known. Their names. Or more accurately, the names the kids gave themselves. Despite their terrifying abilities, it turns out the twins don't want to fulfill their apocalyptic purpose. When they ask what his name is, the Wanderer says he doesn't have one. This quickly draws skepticism. And an earthquake! No, wait. That's not an earthquake. It's an act of Godzilla. Falling on their knees, the twins glorify the arrival of Godzilla. And I must say, this is one of the coolest looking comic pages I've ever seen. I am in awe. Kaisei Godzilla looks terrifying and majestic, the perfect combination for the greatest giant monster. And I understand part of the criticism for this series is that Godzilla hardly appears, but when he does, you've heard what a showstopper is? Well, this is like a page stopper. This is where you're going to stop and just stare at it for hours like I have because I have nothing better to do. But I digress. Hey, I just wanted to take a moment and give a little shout out to one of our members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. It means so much to me. If you're interested in seeing your name up here and can spare a few dollars, become a Kaijutopia member today. But the Wanderer isn't impressed. To him, he's looking at the very thing responsible for taking everything away from him. Everything and everyone. For a moment, even Glass Eater looks sympathetic. She begins to point out that the red eyes are the same. When the Wanderer says it doesn't mean anything, it looks like she gets a little defensive. Runt tries to calm her down, but Glass Eater makes it clear that the Wanderer better not think of himself as their scaly new dad. Emphasis on new, implying they see Godzilla as their daddy. And isn't that super relatable? I mean, as a kid, I grew up and jokingly called Godzilla my dad. Totally a joke. Totally didn't mean it. I mean, Godzilla is father to us all. Anyway, Glass Eater confidently states that as soon as they escape the dead zone, they're going their separate ways. Our story concludes with the Wanderer telling them to get some sleep because they have a long way to go. At daybreak, our heroes will resume their grand escape from the dead zone. Hey, thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. What are your thoughts on Godzilla Escape the Deadzone and its connection to the Kaisei universe as a whole? I'd love to know what you think. Until next time, my fellow Gojirans, I love you all and I hope to see you all again soon.